Gaming is huge. Everybody probably knew that already, but let's throw at you some numbers that will let you fully realize just how fucking huge games have gotten. I live in a small Slavic country, and minimum wage here is about 39,000 dinars, which is about which means if you worked at some place that pays you more or less this amount of money every single month for the entire year, you would earn about 4,080 euros. Fortnite, on comparison, makes 5,000 in a minute. Yeah, but that is only one really successful game, Gaming Jesus. It doesn't mean every game makes that much money. Well, Warzone makes 3,600 in a minute, Apex makes 1,000, League of Legends makes 2,800, fucking FIFA makes around $2,000, and those motherfuckers just release same game every single year. Sorry for the rant, but I have a point to make, so stay to the end. The concept of Game Awards sounds simple. Hold an event by the end of every year where popular celebrities will declare the best game that came out during that year. There are two main problems that come up with it, which I will discuss in this video. In most sport competitions, you can easily declare best out from all competitors. It's usually decided by who beats the other, who is the fastest, who has better built body, who is better swimmer. The conditions are easy to follow: beat the competition and stand on the top. But in video game industry, how do you choose one to be the best? Game Awards don't have the same ruling as sports competition, so the winner is decided by these judges from highly profitable companies. Games are vastly different from one another, so you can't compare them as easily. Games either excel at one thing or are good at all of them, so you can't confidently point your finger at one game and say it is certainly better than the other. This year's nominees are Action Adventure Stealth Game, Open World Dark Souls, one kiddie game, one shitty game, and RPG Virgin Simulator.
Now place your hand on my chest.
How can you compare something like this with something like this? These two should not be in the same category, even though God of War is certainly my favorite of these nominees. I can't just bash on the Stray, with its interesting take on storytelling and gameplay. If someone told me that they enjoyed Stray more than God of War, I would completely understand that, because they are both very good games, but different nonetheless. Same problem happens at the Oscars, and now the entire event has no credibility in the movie industry. And same is bound to happen to Game Awards sooner or later. Or maybe it already did. Next problem. Every year, thousands of most skilled and knowledgeable gaming journalists are selected to compete in a huge battle royale, where only 10 of them can survive. Then, the chosen 10 ultimate gaming journalists who prevailed form the Super Gaming Council, and they have only one goal: choose the game of the year. Or at least that's how higher ups at Game Awards think it is. Winners are determined by a blended vote between the voting jury, which makes about 90%, and public fan voting, which makes about 10%. Voting jury consists of over 100 leading media, and their vote has the most credibility. It's still nice that they give at least 10% of the decision to the fans, but honestly those 10% mean nothing at this point. If juries decided on one game to be the best, the decision is already set in stone, and vote of majority at this point means nothing. So why give fans even a chance to vote? Well, it's a free promo and it raises awareness of the coming event. So this raises a question: who is the most credible to judge? Gaming journalists don't know shit about games.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii is a tough game. Old school tough.
Polygon is jury, while they have journalists who can't even play first-person shooter or or complain about characters in Witcher 3 being mostly white, even though the game is set in medieval Poland. IGN.
It is a little something for everyone.
The Verge doesn't know how to build a fucking PC. Wise? What the fuck is Wise doing here? Don't they primarily make documents about real Breaking Bad characters?
My name is Walter White, and I'm a mess cook.
I'm not gonna bitch anymore on these gaming journalists, as there are far too many YouTube videos discussing that already, and I don't want to make another one. But then the solution is obvious, just give fans 100% vote. That is fucking terrible idea. Do you really want to give gaming fans credibility to choose the game of the year every single year? Maybe you're telling yourself, but I have a good taste and I can objectively rate games. I'm a good gamer. Well, brother, that makes only the two of us, because most of the gaming fandom is fucking broken. Do you remember Cyberpunk? Well, before it came out, everyone praised the shit out of it.
I am giving Cyberpunk 2077 a 9 out of 10.
If you had high expectations for a technical tour de force that raises the bar for what video games will look like in the future, Cyberpunk 2077 delivers.
Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna surpass all of them by a mile. It's just, it is that good. The state of the game is, at best, unacceptable, at worst, downright unplayable.
Those are only the popular influencers, so it doesn't mean that the majority of gamers will have the same shitty opinion as them, but people are easily influenced by either media or these fake YouTubers, which would give them no credibility at this point. During the making of this video, there also started a new drama between Sonic and Genshin Impact fans, which just proves my point. Even though I ranted during this entire video, I still think it's amazing how big gaming industry is at this point. Even though the process of choosing the game of the year is flawed, for me it's still enjoyable experience. We get to see new releases, premieres, music orchestras, lot of beloved and respected celebrities in the gaming industry. That's something that I find truly astonishing, as I've played a lot of games since I was born and continue in doing so. Thank you for watching and see you next time.